Hey, what's up? Samuel Leeds here, and on this video, I'm going to share with you some of the feedback that I've had from my customers and students on how I can be better, and not just me, but on how our company, our training business can be better. So I think it's really important to take on feedback, and it's easy sometimes to think that to mix up the difference between a critic and a hater. So let me explain the difference. A critic is someone that wants the best for you and will give you constructive feedback based on experience. So they've become a customer, they've loved your product, or they haven't loved it, and they've said, you know what, I think it could be even better this way. That's what I'm talking about today. Every single time I ever run a training program or a company runs a training program, we always ask people for feedback. And of course, the response is overwhelmingly positive. We have the highest success rates than any other property training company on the planet, I believe. Happy to be proved wrong, but it's just insane. However, there's things we can improve on. So these were the common things that came up quite a few times, and I'm going to go through them now. So the first one was, be less pushy with sales and stop growing too big and making it all sound too easy. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so there's 6 more, there's 7. Okay, and I'm going to address every single one of them. Make an online paid version of the crash course. Okay, I get that all the time. I think people get frustrated because they love coming to the crash course, but people fly in from all over the world. If you've been to a crash course, you'll see that typically we've got 17 countries represented when I'm there anyway. And it costs a lot of money on flights and things like that. So they just want the information. They're happy to pay for it, but they just want it at home. So, okay. Allow others to share the stage with you, Samuel, and also share your platform. Okay, cool. I think again what this is people want to, like me, I've got in my belly, I've got a desire to teach people and to speak on stage and to share and inspire. And a lot of my students that become successful have that same desire. And they're saying, hey Samuel, you know, let us speak, give us more of a platform. Okay, cool. Offer more affordable and accessible training on legislation and compliance. Okay. Have better and faster customer service. Have the crash courses in a variety of locations, not just London and Birmingham. And the last one, number 7, is fund more property deals for people with no money. Okay, because one of the things that we do is we actually fund people's deals on the academy, like a bridging company almost, but we don't do that all the time. Okay. Thank you, let me address these. And also, as I address these as well, maybe you're not a customer and it's not this, you might think this isn't too relevant to you, but I want you to just kind of see how I take on feedback, because even if you're not in business, just as a person, you should always be open to feedback. So that's a critic. A hater is someone that's trying to bring you down. That's the definition of a hater. I don't think this is hate. This isn't hate. This is people saying, Samuel, please do this because it will make your business even better. Or Samuel, you're really good, but this, I don't like, and they're just giving feedback. That's not being a hater. I could go, oh, haters, and that would be really stupid of me. Instead, I want to lean into this and grow from it. A hater is someone that's trying to bring you down. So a hater will be someone that says something like, you know, they just comment on a video and say, oh, this is BS, or oh, it's someone that's just trying to bring you down, usually because of their either jealousy, they're jealous that you're succeeding and they'll just try and bring you down, or they're just such negative people. Some people are just attracted to the negative. Like, I like to surround myself by positivity, and I don't have any time for haters whatsoever. You're gonna have haters. For every one hater, you've helped 100, but you know, I like to spend time generally focusing on the positive, but I thought I'd address these things. So let's do it. Okay, so make an online paid version of the crash course. I get this asked a lot. I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it next year in 2020 at some point. So you can get off my back and know that it is coming. However, although I'm gonna do it, and I am gonna charge for it as well. I don't know how much it will be. I might charge, I don't know. But at the moment, people are traveling from all over the country and just on flights, you know, they might A long haul flight could be £2,000 or £3,000, and then hotels and everything like that, and then time away from family. So it's not going to be cheap, okay? Because I want to meet people, because I believe that learning is better when it's done in the right environment. So if you want to do the crash course and you want to do it online, I will make it, but it probably is going to be a couple £1,000. So, and you have the choice. You can either come down physically, but I will do it. It's going to happen. Next. Offer more affordable, these are in no particular order by the way, offer more affordable and accessible training on legislation and compliance. That's really interesting. Okay. Firstly, sometimes people want more information on all the legislation side of things, and that's not their problem. They don't need to know about the legislation, because they do at some point, but not right now. My advice generally is to focus on the money-making activities. Most people's problem is that they haven't got a deal. And if they had a deal, they wouldn't have an investor to sell it to in the first place. Not that they don't know how to get insurance. Like, come on. And what people do is they spend so much time learning about all the non-money-making things. What business card shall I have? What logo? How do I set up a company? How do I save tax? You don't need to save tax because you're not making any money. You need to focus on the money-making activities. However, that's my opinion, but people do all the time say that they want more affordable and accessible training on legislation and compliance. So we are writing a book, okay? And this isn't me personally writing this. I've got some of my students and colleagues and partners who are going to write together a book. It's going to be a one-stop shop all about compliance as a deal packager, doing rent-to-rents, as a landlord, as an investor, just all about compliance and legislation, and we're going to put it out there. And this is going to be nominal, man. Like, this isn't going to be thousands, it's not going to be hundreds. It's probably going to be like 10 or 20 pounds, okay? This book on compliance. It's coming, and that's going to be coming by the end of this year. So the next couple of months, the book should be with you, okay? That's our aim anyway. If not, it'll be very early next year. Have better and faster customer service. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Our customer service is sometimes really good, hopefully usually really good, but it has been, the last few months, a little hit and miss. I think the reason for that has been that we have grown really fast. We've also moved offices to London, and there's been teething problems like phone lines and people changing email systems and setup. So, but we do need that. How are we addressing that? I mean, I don't get super involved with that department, but I know that we are taking on 4 new customer service advisors in the next 6 weeks. So that's something that I know the team are really aware of. Better, faster customer service, 100%. Our training is the best in the world. I also want to have the best business in the world. I want our customer service to be best as well. So, if it's taken a while for your book to be sent to you, I know that was probably linked to this. There's been a lot of books, and it really does annoy me when that happens, because I spend so much time and effort writing the book and then publishing it and then telling people about it, and then when someone orders it and it doesn't come straight away and it takes time, it's really quite upsetting for me as well. So yeah, bear with us on that front. If you're someone who's taking a long time for the book to come, we're here for you guys. We really are as a company, but sometimes the volume of orders that we get and the change of office recently and growing of the business. So we're getting there. We're doing what we can, which is the next 6 weeks taking 4 new people on. So I think we are dealing with that. And thanks for your patience if you've had to wait for an email back, or you've not had a confirmation of an email when you've booked on a crash course or whatever. So totally get that and agree. Okay. Okay, what else we got? Crash courses in a variety of locations, not just London and Birmingham. It kind of irks me when people say that, because I just think just travel, man. Just go where it is. I wanted to do some training with Grant Cardone. It's in Miami. I didn't think, oh, it's in Miami. I just jumped on a plane. I just don't see what the issue is at all. And I think that if you're going to let a plane journey or a long car journey stop you, then you're probably stoppable. And if you're stoppable, you're not going to be successful anyway. However, that's my opinion. That being said, we are going to do crash courses in 2020, and we're going to branch out, and we're going to come back to Manchester. Woo! All my Manchester folks. And we're also planning on going to Ireland as well, doing one in Ireland and Scotland. So we'll see how that goes. And there's going to be a couple of other locations in the UK, which we do intend to bring the crash course to in 2020. So we've listened, we've heard. I've been fighting some of you guys for ages on this. I've been saying, because the thing is, from my point of view, whilst I want you to be a whatever it takes person and I want you to just travel, at the same time, I want to make it so easy for people because I know that once you've done the crash course, I know you're going to have your eyes opened and you're going to walk out transformed and your life will change. So I want to make it really accessible for as many people as possible. And that's why we often run the crash course for free as well, which is ridiculous because it costs us tens and tens and tens of thousands of pounds just to put on one event with everything that's all considered. So I've heard you. Thank you. All right, fund more property deals for people with no money. This isn't criticism, this is more people just requesting it. People are always asking, Samuel, can you fund my deal? Can you fund my deal? Listen, I can only fund people's deals that are in the Property Investors Academy, that are my students. And even my students, I cannot fund every deal because I haven't got the money. I think what I'm gonna do on that one is, because I do fund a lot of deals, I've probably put £3 million of my own money into other people's deals in the last 7 months, which is insane really. And it means that sometimes people say to me, Samuel, you sell people dreams, you can't buy a house with no money. I don't sell people dreams, I facilitate people's dreams by giving them the money to do it, and then I take a profit share. But so many of my students are buying houses without using any of their money because I'm funding the deals. But I can't do that for everybody. So what I'll say on that front is, let me just brand you. The reason I've got so much money in the first place is because people know who I am. They say, it's not what you know, it's who knows you sometimes. So one of the things that I'm doing to make it easier for my students to succeed is Winners Wednesday. When you come on Winners Wednesday, what happens is you have, and anyone that's been on Winners Wednesday will tell you this, if they have time, because they might not have time to speak to you because they've been on Winners Wednesday. Because what happens is, you have hundreds of inboxes from people saying, can I take you out for a coffee? Can we talk? I'm interested in doing a joint venture with you. People queuing up. And you cannot buy that kind of marketing. You cannot buy that kind of branding. You cannot buy that kind of advertisement. At least it would cost tens of thousands of pounds. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to brand myself, but also brand my students, because what that means is, number one, it makes me feel good because my success students are almost like mini celebrities, and then they become more successful, and then I'm part of that journey anyway. But secondly, is if I'm branding my students, it's gonna make them more successful, more grateful to me, hopefully, and it's gonna mean that they can raise more finance. So what I'm trying to say is, instead of asking me for my money, which I might be able to give you, you're better off taking action, getting some deals, and then trying to get on my YouTube channel. Because even this video will probably have thousands of views. And this is quite a detailed video, so like the Winners Wednesday videos, they blow up. So get on that. And what you'll find is it'll be very easy to then sell deals to people and to raise finance and to joint venture. And hopefully, as a result of your success and you being successful, those hundreds of people that message you, you'll be able to shout out myself and our training programs. So the reason we don't really advertise that much is because I just rely on organic content, putting stuff on YouTube, and I rely on people sharing the word. And there's so many people out there that are financially free as a result of myself and my company's training. We just rely on being so good that everyone knows about it. So I hope that answered the question of fund more deals. It was quite a detailed way of answering it. What else we got? Allow others to share my stage and platform. Again, I'm branding people. I'm getting them to share their story on YouTube. I think what people really want though is they want to speak on stage. Because I know for me, when I became financially free and people wanted to start talking to me about property and stuff, when I went on stage, I just got such a kick out of it. And it's like my mission now. I have a fire in my belly. I want to speak on stage and I want to share and I want to inspire people. That's part of my mission. I'm inspired when I'm inspiring other people. And I know people want to be part of that as well. I know we've had people that are making 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month. Even Alistair Cunningham, he was making £40,000 a month in property. Okay, when he met me, he had no money from property at all, nothing. He was in a bad place. And then his property business took off and he wanted to start speaking on stage. So I trained him. I actually invented a training program and I taught him how to speak on stage and how to be a great speaker. And if you guys have seen me on stage, I'm a pretty good trainer. And I taught him how to do that. And now he's training on stage. So it's fabulous. And one of the things that we're going to be doing next year is we're going to be doing more of that, because as we've got more and more students wanting to learn, we need more and more teachers. So if you even watching this video, or if you're one of my students and you're successful in property and you're doing well, then speak to us about that. We've created a program which is called Tell the World. That's what it's called, Tell the World. And it's all about how to share your message, create your story. And when I say create, because you might think, I've not got a story, my story's rubbish. But actually, if you take the bits from it, take certain bits, you can create something really powerful and authentic as well. So create a story, share that really well, communicate that well, be a good trainer, and opportunities to get on stage. So that program, Tell the World, is going to be something that we're running. We're going to be running that next year. So I'll put that out there now. If you want to be a trainer, you want to be a speaker, you want to be an influencer, of course you've got to earn the right first. You've got to get the story. You've got to become successful, which we can help you do. And then for sure, there will be opportunities to get on stage as well. So that's my answer to that question. Okay, make an online version. We've done that one. The last one, be less pushy with sales and stop growing too big and making it all sound too easy. I hate to disappoint you guys. If you don't like sales and you don't like growth and us growing, like, you're going to be really disappointed, because I'm going to sell harder and more next year than I've ever sold before. And the reason for that is because I'm becoming more and more sold on my training programs. I'm becoming more and more sold on my product, on my services, on my company. It's getting better and better. And as I'm becoming more and more passionate about it, it's just going to ooze out of me. And if you don't like that, then I'm afraid, unfortunately, I'm not changing that one, because I think that if I didn't sell my training programs, I'd be disserving the world. And again, stop growing too big. Honestly, I can't believe people don't like that. Oh, you're growing too quickly. Listen, man, I'm growing too slowly. If you think I'm growing too quickly and you don't like that, it's just going to tick you off real bad, because I'm on my way to be a billionaire. Okay, right now I'm a multi-millionaire. I'm on my way to be a billionaire. Like I'm thinking too small right now. I'm running programs with 1,000 people. I want to be running programs with 10,000 people. Like, I think people that often say that we're growing too big and making it all sound too easy, it's often because that they become a little bit successful and then they don't want anyone else to do it. Because here's the bottom line. The bottom line is, any idiot can make something simple sound complicated to make themselves look intelligent. But to take something complex and make it sound simple, that's called being a good teacher. Because a good trainer will make something sound simple so you can do it. Because complexity is actually the thief of execution. In other words, if something sounds complicated, you just won't do it. So people make things sound complicated because they don't want you to do it. Guess what? I want you to do it. I want people to be financially free. And I honestly believe that there's enough money and resources on this planet for every single human being to be financially free. Like, that is a core belief in me, and I'm going to spread that message to as many people as I can. And when I sell my training programs, guess what I do with the money? I don't spend the money. I don't see the money that people give me for training programs. I'm on a set wage. The money that we get, I just put it back into hiring more videographers and telling the world and training more people and booking more venues. I'm not going to slow down on that front. So that's I think every single one of the others, I think I've been like, yep, fair point. But when it comes to people saying to me, can you sell less and can you stop growing too big and can you stop making it sound too easy? No, because the more and more people I'm training, I'm realizing that actually financial freedom is easy. Yes, it's hard at the same time. It takes work, but it's simple. It is simple. Listen guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're still watching and you watched the whole video, that means you're an awesome human being, because it's been quite a long, detailed video. Listen, please do just drop a like, drop a comment below. Really appreciate you, and I look forward to hopefully working with you closely and getting to know you real soon. God bless, I'll see you next time.